experiences that you had as far as the hyper competitive coaches and all?
I would like. I used my experience training seriously, but none of it's actually autobiographical. Like there's no character, there's no set of characters that people who play table tennis in St. Louis would really recognize. And I mean, some of the drills, like Ryan probably recognized some of the drills that that I described, but I did. I drew mostly from the general experience of how kids were training, but I let individual people I know kind of not be a part of it.
First of all, I'm Bryson's dad.
I
You probably recognize me. I'm older and fatter now.
No, I do.
Not a handsome guy you used to remember.
Thank you for being here.
I want to say big congratulations for
Thank you.
being where you are today. It's a big dream that you pursued, I understand.
Thank you.
So I remember when you were little, many years ago, your hand was hurt or something that stopped you from playing ping pong for a while.
Yeah, I had wrist tendonitis. I have a great memory. Yeah.
Yeah. So old people, remember things. So congratulations and welcome to. Honestly, I haven't had a chance to read your book, and I just heard that you're in town, you're doing this. Well, I have to support you.
Thank you so much.
So this is a great career path that I admire myself because I studied literature and all that in college. So this is, to me, this is a huge thing. So I would say congrats and keep doing it. I will read your book.
Thank you. That means a lot.
And I will express it to read it too.
No pressure today. That's moral of the book. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much.
By the way, her brother Adam and Bryson are friends at Stanford. So.
Yeah.
Congratulations to have the book published. It's wonderful. It's very interesting after hearing about what it's all about. We'll buy it and read it. When did you start the process? Writing a book, first of all. Second of all, to write about table tennis.
Yeah, so I wrote all of the book, I think, during my MFA program. So I went to University of Michigan for my MFA from 2021 to 2024. I had a fellowship here. And I arrived knowing that I wanted to write a book kind of in this structure about a table tennis prodigy. And because a lot of the questions I'm interested in about coming of age, about dealing with high pressure situations, about like a community's complicated relationship to each other, all of that was stuff that I experienced. I mean, not the dynamic in the book, but I had experienced those questions first in the table tennis community because 9 to 15 is a pretty formative time. So it seemed evident to me at a certain point that I should set it in the table tennis world. And also there's no table tennis novel yet, I don't think, at least not recently. And so I thought it might be interesting for people to be able to read about it. And it's something that I know better than every other fiction writer. There's plenty of stuff that I can't write as well as other people, but like table tennis, I got this.
So one related question since I know you from high school, that I remember you were in a play. Our daughter was in a play as well. So that's all I kind of aware of. You might be interested in writing.
Mm-hmm.
So did you go to college to study literature? I can't remember.
Yeah, to my parents' consternation, I studied history in college, but I did minor in applied math, so I was able to find gainful employment afterwards. But yeah, I mean, Burroughs, where I went to high school, has an amazing arts education. They let kids do as many arts as they want, again, to my parents' consternation, mostly. But yeah, so I was doing theater, visual art, doing the literary magazine, and all of that definitely shaped me and made me want to.
So during college, you kind of formalized that's the route you want to go down to be a writer. I guess it takes courage.
It's hard because there's no formal route. Like even if you major in English, and I'm sure you get students asking you this all the time. Even if you major in English and you write a creative thesis, there's no guarantee that anything ever happens for you. And so in college, I took all the creative writing classes I could, but I also took the computer science and economics and science classes that would ensure I could feed myself. And then the MFA is another thing that you can do structurally to help move you forward, but it is mostly there's stuff you can do, but even if you do all the right things, you could end up outside the book. So I did my best, it worked out.
Yeah, it worked out. Yeah. Congratulations. It's not easy.
Thank you.
Is that writing your only career now, or you doing something else?
No, I work at a publishing house. I have a normal day job also.
So your dad's happy.
I think so. You can ask him.
Very cool.
Will you write a second book about table tennis?
I will write a second book. I probably will explore other topics, but I am interested in writing more about sports moving forward. So maybe I'll explore something else within sports.
The project started?
Yes. Yeah. I'm a little superstitious, so I don't talk about them. But we're writing, yeah.
I have to ask a question for Bryson. Since about when that you started, sorry, I have to ask, my son is a junior at Stanford, so I have to ask a question for Bryson. Because he's thinking about all kinds of crazy career paths. Since when that you realized that you wanted to write? And what were the circumstances or, the dream, power that pushed you to this way?
I think I've written since I was like 5 or 6. I read a lot when I was a kid. This is a common trajectory for writers, a common origin story for writers, I think. And I mean, the only thing with it is to do it. Like, I don't know if there's one of it. I mean, my mentors and professors who were encouraging to me, like, they were decisive factors in that they let me keep going and they taught me the things that I needed on a technical level to like progress as a writer. But with writing, and I'm sure with a lot of other pursuits like that, like music or anything that requires that kind of discipline, at the end of the day, it's like the people who kept doing it eventually make it. And I wish I had more wisdom than that. That's all I've got. Yeah.
One last question. Do you feel you yourself and your peers, that people you know who write pretty well, serious books, do you feel writing pretty much is a skill, you have it or not, or it's learnable?
Now, if you read enough good books and think about them, you can improve as a writer. Like, I really feel that. Like, if you just read, I mean, like anything else, some people have innate tendencies toward it, others maybe don't feel they do. But again, I've, over the course of knowing many people who read and write, like the common theme behind people who keep getting better and eventually make something great and interesting is that they just kept reading and writing and reading mostly.
I have one. Let's slip it in. How different is this than your thesis? How much did the book change after your MFA?
Oh yeah, it changed a lot. When I finished my thesis, it was still there was still, I mean, I replaced like a third of the book between my thesis and this, and the structure was completely different. There wasn't a prologue or an epilogue. I did a total rewrite with my agent, so I cleared it. Now I look back, I don't know if you remember, I look back and I'm horrified that I sent it to agents in the form that it was in. Fortunately, my agent liked something about it enough to take me on, and then before we sent it to publishers, I did a complete recall and put it in form that it's in. So, but that's good. That's a sign that my agent is good at her job and that my editor is good at her job, and it was a lot of writing.
Edward, did you have one more? Did you want to?
No, that was my, I mean, I can go all night. You know, teachers.
All right, you want to do one more to wrap this up?
I know.
Or not.
You're admitting it. No. Gosh. I'm trying to think. I think it's one of those books that really, I think, hits you in its entirety. So I'm trying to pick a question that somehow gestures towards just how many points of view. Like, it's a community novel, and so there's some ways those can be hard to talk about. Oh, I love this thread, and then you leave thinking it was just this thread, and there's like 16 threads we didn't get to talk about. So I don't think I have an all-encompassing question. I would have fallen back on the horrible question that people ask at readings, which is, what are you writing next? And you're like, well, I just did this. I just can we live in the now? No, so gosh, I don't know. I know, how's the tour going? Because book tours are funny, and we love bookstores, right? We all buy books and love books, but tours are weird because you've spent all this time, years now, on your own, in your own head, writing this book, and then it becomes a thing in the world, and suddenly people expect you to talk about it. And you know, sometimes I just want to gesture to the book and be like, I already said it. It's here. This is as good as I could say it. So how are you enjoying being on tour and meeting your readers and hearing their versions of the book and so on?
Yeah, I mean, it's been delightful to see people in the cities that I've been to so far. They've all been very meaningful places. So Boston, where I went to school, DC, where I worked after college, and then Ann Arbor, where I did my MFA, and now I'm here where I grew up. And so, I mean, everyone's been very kind. Everyone's asked great questions. I think even if there were people in the audience asking me weird questions at any of those places, it would not undercut the fact that it's just like, I get to come out and share this with people I love. It is weird selling a book because you're not on Instagram, so you're spared this, but I've been doing a lot of marketing with table tennis, the table tennis community, which has been amazing, and they've come out in full force, but I find myself like at a major league table tennis event throwing an Underspin branded jersey into the bleachers. And I'm like, this is so weird, and it's like I'm selling handbags or something, but I'm
Where's the
selling
t-shirt can?
And it's so fun, and I have so many feelings about re-meeting the community that way. But I'm also like, this is a very complex and kind of thorny piece of literary fiction that I'm marketing by chucking hats at people's faces. So I'll have to process that after the fact.
I mean, making art in America. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Commerce and art.
Translated into Chinese and market in China?
I mean, if they'll take it, we need to find a Chinese editor to buy it and then translate it. I can't begin to explain the book business to you guys. It makes no sense. We would be here all night, but ideally we would translate it to Chinese. Yeah.
All right. How about another round of applause for our author?
I'm gonna take a picture of all of you guys sitting here, because I've been doing that every smile. Yay. Thank you for coming.
All right, folks, and we'll have a signing line over here, and we have additional copies available at the market.
So we'll grab the book from there.
Yeah, and head back in line.
Thank you for this market.
There are all questions you've heard before, but it's great.
Put that